Here we go.
Boring Reviews!
All right. Welcome back to Boring Reviews. Nick here.
Jodi there.
And we are here for another
Michael McIntyre.
Michael McIntyre video. Sorry to cut off the woo. And this is a request from our first member ever. So we appreciate you, Mark. A request from Mark. He wants us to check out Best of Big Show stand-up. I almost said Sig Show. Sig Bo. Who knows? And this is the best of. That means it's the best of the best.
I'm excited.
It's kind of Nick from Boring Reviews. The best of the best.
You are the best. The best.
Nobody believes that.
My only thing is I'm excited for this, but I like the story. And so if it's the best of the best, is it going to be like,
short little quips?
Yeah, is it going to be short little quips? Or is it going to be like one segment that was the best of whatever the show is? I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. We're going to find out. Could be the name of the show. But as we get into this, if you like anything that you have to see or watch, we would really appreciate it if you would please
like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be aware of our next uploaded video.
That would be a dream come true. And if you want to be as crazy as Mark, go ahead and consider being a member.
Not crazy, be loved.
Well, crazy in a loving way.
Okay.
Here we go.
My kids have never seen me on TV. They're 10 and 7 now, so they're growing up. They're both
That's
boys.
crazy.
They
That was, like, so
like
high.
each
That was,
other
like,
and they
4
hate
levels.
each other. You know what it's like when you've got brothers. They argue a lot. They argue over everything. You know,
Everything.
It's always about my turn. Sibling rivalry, isn't it? You know, it's my turn. It's my turn to do this. My turn to do that. Some things I understand. Like it's my turn to sit in the front. It's a big one. It's my turn to sit in the front. He sat in the front last time. It's my turn to sit in the front.
I have to laugh because that is so accurate. I take 2 of our kids to school because they go to school that I work at. And we had to make a schedule. 1 week Kai sits in the front, then next week Jackson sits in the front. To the point that I just say, if there's no school, if there's a holiday, it's too bad. If this is your week, this is your week. Because it is such a thing.
I'm assuming he's transitioning to like him and his siblings, because there's no way his 7 and 3-year-old switch turns in the front, right?
Well, England's a different place. Maybe they allow that in England.
Oh my word.
We don't allow it just because of the airbags. Airbags.
Safety.
I had to think of
It's my turn to sit in the front. He sat in the front last time. It's my turn to sit in the front. I can't keep track of it. Why don't you just sit on the way and you on the way home? Nobody did it last time. It's my turn.
Yep.
I understand sitting in the front because it's more fun, isn't it? You're up there with mum or dad. You can see more clearly.
It's fantastic. Everyone's shotgun.
Also, you have the satisfaction of knowing that your brother, your rival, is trapped in the worst seat behind you. But there are some things I will never understand. Like it's my turn to push the button
Yes.
in the lift.
Yes.
This is not one of the perks.
Oh my goodness.
There's so much more exciting things in the world. But my kids go mental.
Yep.
If the other
Ours
one
too.
pushes it, it's not his turn. I can't believe it's the button. This is one of the most boring things. Pushing up and watching it get illuminated. Just let your brother do it. It's very boring. And they do this arguing. They get so upset that they don't want to stop talking because they know their brother's going to chip in. So they keep talking while they're inhaling. It's a skill that nobody should do. I can't believe you pushed the button when it's my turn. I need to push the button.
Just push the button.
Adults are often quite pleased if somebody pushes the button for them.
Yes.
We go into a lift, and sometimes there's a person, a stranger, in the lift, and they're like, oh, which floor, please? Sorry, which floor? Oh, thank you. Oh, you're very kind. You're a very kind stranger. 11. I'm going to 11. They push 11, and oh, thank you. Thank you, stranger, for making my life a little easier. It's very rare for an adult
Such
to
a
go,
good point.
hey, it's my turn to push the button.
Yeah.
You push the button when it's not really my turn to push the button.
So
Crossing the
true.
road is exactly the same. The pelican crossing thing where you push it says wait. Is there anything more boring than that in life? My kids go mental. I can't believe it was my turn. He pushed the button yesterday and the day before, and I haven't pushed the button for ages. This is so boring. Often adults forget. We're often standing at the road going, have you not pushed the button? I thought you pushed the button. Oh, for God's sake. I'll push the button.
Oh, the contrast.
But with kids, the drama. The drama of road pushing. It's also got to teach them about the green man, because you can never...
Before he moves on to this point, it's just our kids are exactly that way with the elevator. And heaven forbid that me and her forget about this ongoing war. I mean, we've been talking about the 100 Years' War. This is very similar. Just kidding. But if we forget about it and we just press it without thinking about it.
Oh no.
But Dad, you said 4 weeks ago it was my turn.
And like when we go on vacation, like on holiday, and yeah, it is like a thing every time.
We dread going on the elevator.
Up, down,
AKA
my turn. And
lift.
with 3, it's not like you can just say, okay, you're gonna press it when we go up, you're gonna press it down. No, it's 3, so it's like a rotation.
Well, and it's always each person's turn to do it.
Every time. Yep.
Same thing with sitting at the
dinner table.
And we
Dinner
know,
table.
just have assigned seats. We like to make our life miserable.
Well, it's not that you and I have like our assigned seat. Our kids like to rotate. It's always the argument
we allow it though.
It's true, but how do I just pick one kid to sit next to me? I love all of them.
Wow, it's such. You notice how she said her and not her and me.
But
it's such a privilege.
But where do they always argue to sit next to?
You.
Yeah, they're always arguing about the seat next to me.
So you just reaffirmed it.
Play.
Keyboard.
Play.
The drama of road crossing. Because also you've got to teach them about the green man. Because you can never cross on the red man. Because, you know, it's dangerous. So you always have to wait there with your kids, waiting for the green man. It's the red man. Don't cross on the red man. Adults don't help, of course, because they just walk when they walk faster. He's going, he's an idiot. Children are Once a man in an all-green tracksuit starts walking across, my son was like, is that the green man?
That's great.
Ours is white.
When
We're not
couples
colorful.
who are like in a relationship, they obviously love each other, you know? They might be married, they might be going out, they're walking along the street, and the man will always do that thing where he naturally goes roadside. I'm going to roadside. Excuse me, I'll go this side, darling. If a car comes off the road, I'll take it. I'll take it. You go there. The worst that can happen is a wheelie bin might topple on you, but here, a lorry could come and I'll just go that out. I'll stop it with my thigh. You get to a road, right? And there's this ambiguity over whether to cross. And suddenly the hands, you stop holding hands. One person will go, and they look at the car and think, oh, is a car coming? And then one person starts going, and the other person goes, no, I think I'm going to die. The other person keeps going, what's happened? Where are you? We're on opposite sides of the road. What are you doing? Well, so I thought I was going to die. And you left me to die.
It's like cricket.
I like it now with the countdowns. Have you seen?
I'm just curious, which one are you and which one am I when we're crossing?
I think we're both very cautious.
Okay.
His lights make me think of a crosswalk.
Yes,
The reflection
you're
on the
right.
floor there?
That's hilarious, yes.
Yeah.
I like it now with the countdowns. Have you seen the countdown clocks?
Yes.
They give you like 20 seconds across the road. So you're watching the clock, and I always do it well inside the allotted time. I'm watching the clock, I'm like, I've done it in 8 seconds. I've got 12 left. I don't have to go back in. I'm going to have the most.
That does go through my mind.
I like to time
It's
it
so
exactly.
stupid.
3, 2, 1, and
Yeah. That is so true.
It's a magnificent theatre. I should say hello to everybody at the top. Are you okay up there?
Yeah, look at them.
Yes!
That's crazy.
You're not in the best seats. Can everybody see? Is there any? That's not gone well. You liked that, didn't you? Look how smug you're looking. Well, I did get here early enough, and I took my seat at the stalls. So a lot of these old theatres, they have restricted view seating that they sell. I don't know, first of all, why are they seats there? Why do they do that? Who sees a pillar at a theatre and just think, we'll just put a seat behind there?
Seriously.
It's on the cheap. Do people feel pleased with getting a bargain? We went out last night to the theatre. I saw The Lion, the Witch. I never saw The Wardrobe, but I did get a great deal. I saw Snow White and I counted 4 dwarves.
Good enough for you.
The weather's getting nicer. Have you noticed? It's got springy. It's got a bit springy. I've started watching the weather forecast again because I don't watch it in the winter. I don't see the point. I don't know who watches the weather forecast. It is so boring. It's going to be 4 and then 6 in the afternoon. Have people watching this going, oh, that's exciting. We should go out in the afternoon. It's going to be 6. I'm watching it again because it's getting quite fun. But they do tell you a lot of things you don't need to know. Like, I need to know if it's going to be windy. I need to know the speed of the wind, obviously. I don't think I need to know the direction. Why do they tell us the direction? Give me a stiff northeasterly breeze. I'm not sailing to work. I really don't care. People leaving slightly later. Oh, with a tailwind, I'll get there in half the time. Walking around with compasses. Well, they got that wrong. And I think it's about time they stop with the pressure. Nobody knows what pressure
What does that
is.
mean?
Oh,
Yes.
Nobody has any idea what it means. But they keep telling us about the pressure. Oh, there's going to be some high pressure coming in here. And here in the week, there's going to be low pressure. Oh, I don't care. No one's changed their plans according to the pressure. No one's ever shown up. Sorry, I'm late. I got stuck in the pressure.
I'm going to call that one next time.
That is awesome.
I tell you though, the weather's no good
Yes.
if you live in Scotland or
No
Northern Ireland.
excuse.
Because at the end of every weather forecast, they always go, except Scotland and Northern Ireland. It's fun before Christmas, isn't it? Because when you don't notice about the winter. You don't notice that it's dark and miserable because you're still focused on Christmas. And then Christmas happens. And then you're just stuck, depressed in the winter. There should be 2 Christmases. There should be another Christmas a few months down the line because there's no special days to keep us going.
Absolutely.
Pancake Day. How pathetic is Pancake Day?
Pancake Day.
Compared to Christmas, there's no build-up to Pancake Day. People aren't like us, only 2 more shopping weeks. Pancake Day. The flour and the eggs, need a bit more milk, and then I'm done nice and early. I can relax and enjoy it. Do you know, today I saw a
Little
lemon wedge.
dancing.
I felt all pancakey inside. It's Pancake Day. Pancake Day tends to be the day after Pancake Day. We're like, oh, was yesterday pancake? We've done it again. It's a Tuesday. Damn. I can make you a pancake now if you like. No, it's not the same. It's not the same. And it will get colder, of course, you know, it'll get colder. The big, what do they call it? The big chill and everything. The beasts from the east, that'll all start happening. Beasts from the east. Frozen windscreen day. That's a big one. It's a big one. When you sit in the car, it's like an igloo. You can't see out of it. You can't see out of the window. You can't see out, so you have to defrost it. Sometimes you could roll the window down. You roll the window down, and then you roll it back up, and then that does the side. They come back. Oh, that doesn't work with snow. Every time it snows, we make the same mistake. We sit in the car. We roll the window down, the snow remains compacted, staring at us as if to say, you are an idiot, and then it falls into the car. Why? Why did I do that? Why did I do that again? I did that last year.
You forget.
So windscreen day, you sit in your igloo, you put the heating on, you put the blower on, There's 2 buttons, there's one for the front, there's one for the back. You don't know which is which, so you put them both on. You put them both on, because when you drive, you need both. People don't just do the back and I'm going to reverse to work. No, get both on. You sit there, you're waiting for the car to heat up so that the defrosting will begin before you. It's quite boring, but it's a lovely moment, isn't it? When just in the middle, at the bottom, a frozen solid windscreen, a tiny little opening starts to form. Tiny little half moon shape, a little aperture, and you look through it, don't you? There it is! The outside world!
There it is.
And then very strangely, you find yourself driving away.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. I was going to pause if you didn't say it and be like, and this is where I start
We're
driving.
good, because we're so impatient.
Yeah, I tell the kids we're fine as long as we don't get to the main street. We'll be fine.
Well, then you tried to do one of these,
Oh.
even though it's more on the outside. We're trying to do one of these because it'll clear up a little bit, but not a lot. Then you try to do the windshield wiper. Now, not in the snow. We live in the desert, so it's not going to snow here. But it does get,
The ice.
Yeah, the ice and the frost and all that kind of stuff.
I made the mistake once. There was some ice and frost, and I was like, I'll just put on the little windshield spray because it's anti-freeze and just wipe it all off. It froze right up,
my.
and I was like, oh. So then we had to sit for a little bit longer, and then I did that driving real slow till we got to the main street.
Yeah, it's very dangerous.
Driving away. And then your own brain goes, what are you doing? I know these roads.
I know these roads.
I have lost weight. I don't know if that's coming in. Don't be too happy. This is a temporary situation. Obviously going to put it all back on. This is what I do. I lose weight and then I eat because I've already started eating again. I'm hungry. I'm just a very hungry person. I spend a lot of time at the fridge. I'm finding myself there again, just there, just grazing. And they beep as well. Do you have your fridge beep? It beeps, and I associate it so much with eating that when lorries reverse now, I get a bit peckish. I'm blaming my metabolism. I don't actually know what metabolism is, but there are obviously people with a fast one, and I don't have that. You see people who are very thin, and they're like, I have my metabolism is so fast. You know, I eat like a pig, but, you know, it just drops off me. I don't know what a metabolism is. I think it's like the things inside you, and then food comes in, and people with a fast metabolism are like, okay, everybody, separate equally. All right, you go over there, you go over there. A little bit of you go down the leg, there. The rest of you, the bulk of you, straight through. Just keep going, keep moving to the side. Just
keep going until you stop.
We're keeping busy here, guys. We're in a rush. Okay, you go over there, just shape around the arm, Looking good, looking good. The rest of you through, okay. That's not me. My metabolism is more like, okay. Everybody, come here. Just relax, okay? Just everybody relax, because we're gonna be here a very long time.
Yes.
Okay, let's all slowly make our way to his bum, and we'll wait there.
Yes.
Maybe somebody there knows what to do.
Amen, brother.
But I did lose a little bit of weight on account of my wife, who suggested that I went on a diet and suggested that I went to a medical clinic in Austria to do it. When I say suggested, she bought me flights. She needed to go away and come back better looking. So I went to this place in Austria where you lose a stone in a week. A stone in a week. And everybody that does it loses a stone in a week. I lost a stone in a week, and it's actually it's amazing how they do it. You know, you're sitting there thinking, how would you do it? A stone in a week? Well, I'll tell you, it's amazing. They don't give you any food. I've never been more hungry in my entire life. I was trapped in this clinic in the middle of the Austrian Alps, paying an awful lot of money, drinking this thing in the morning called Epsom salts, which just make you go to the loo. You just eat, drink it, and an hour later, your whole system is flushed out of the loo. So I'm on the loo all week with no food, miserable, and it cost me thousands and thousands of dollars. I could have gone to Benidorm and eaten a dodgy prawn and had the same about 200 quid. But no, I'm in Austria. I'm in Austria with all these middle class, slightly fat people like me. Going, good morning. I mean, we can barely walk for hunger. And tummies, you know when you're a little bit hungry, or you know, any other day sometimes you're lying in bed with your partner and your tummies start getting chatty, you know, wow. You know, they have digestion, and you comment on it, oh, your tummy's very chatty. And sometimes yours responds, mine's gone too now. In Austria, I cannot tell you what it was like. Just people wandering around.
Those sounds.
I think my tummy actually spoke. I walked out of the clinic one day to get some air off day 5, and it went.
Well, this jet.
I think it tried to phone for a taxi in the night while I was asleep. I woke up in the middle of the night with the phone off the hook and my tummy just going. I'm going to say this. I don't think healthy people look good, all right? Have you seen the people who work in health food shops? They're very healthy. They look terrible. It's not like you go in there and they look all athletic and wonderful, jogging on the spot because they've got so much energy. Skipping. Hi, how can I help you? The lentils? Oh, they're just down here.
The lentil.
That's not what they're like at all. They're all skeletal. Let me show you to the lentils over there.
It's so bad.
He does not walk awesomely.
I have supplements, massive things.
Yeah. Oh, is that it?
I was like, no, not yet. I'm not ready for that. That was such a good
Seriously.
one. Oh my goodness. So it was little clips of the same show. So it's the
I don't know
best
if
of
it's the
that
same show, but I wonder if it's like several times he appeared, because he showed right there that he had lost some weight since whatever time or whatever. Let us know what is
Yeah.
the big show.
Yeah. because the background was like all the same, so I just assumed it was like the same, like just segments of that show.
I mean, it could be like a comedy show that you pay tickets to go to in person. I don't know if it's televised.
That's what I'm thinking. You go pay tickets, and it was like the best clips of that that show that people paid tickets to go see.
No, because he was different.
Was he?
He had talked about losing weight.
Okay, but you could have been in the show talking about losing weight.
So, the other question I have is, how much is a stone
25
of weight? I never even knew that before.
14. I was going to say 12.
Stone is 14
I was
pounds.
going to say 12, and I was like, no, not 12. So
I think
25.
I may have heard that phrase before, but I'm not 100% sure. A stone, 14 pounds. Man, he said in a week? Yeah, not eating.
That's crazy.
That'll do it. Not eating and then getting rid of all your water weight, getting rid of all your, your enamite up, if you will.
There's got to be more to it, though, because you would never keep that weight off. You
But-
would eat and then put it back on.
I've always wondered about the metabolism because I think all people that feel like they can lose weight, and that's just been like most of my life, feel like we have a low metabolism. And then we get jealous of other people
And
who
then
don't have that struggle.
It's awkward when people like bring it up and you're like, I'm not going to talk about it. You don't talk about it. We'll call it good.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like, I mean, I don't want to get too much into it, but being married to her, I realized that, all of us have insecurities is what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like she can't help it, I can't help it, but at the same time, I always tell her, I would rather have that problem. But, the grass is always greener.
At the same time, I'm probably going to die of like heart disease and cholesterol and high cholesterol and all this.
Pie for breakfast.
And then you're going to be like all fit and like, got
Cake
this.
for lunch.
Cookies for
'Cause
dinner.
That's her diet. No.
It really is most of the time.
But there's more to it than that. I eat, I would say, 3 times as much as you do, right? Like, you just get full faster.
Yeah, I do get full really fast.
Like, I just want to keep going and keep... Anyways, I don't want to get too much on that, but I love that he said that because it's so funny and it's so true about the metabolism. It's like, whatever. And I love how he's already just like, I'm going to gain it back, people. Okay, this is what I do.
And I love at the beginning with the kids. And I think anything with kids we can just relate to, having kids, dealing with kids at school too. Like, we're just surrounded by kids constantly. But man, the elevator button and
lift.
the front seat, like, so freaking true. Like, those are battles that you're like, why is this a battle?
I mean, even when they're younger, I think I mentioned on the last one, maybe
Oh, my
not.
gosh.
It's like the color of the cup.
Yes. Oh, yes.
They got the yellow one.
I want the yellow one.
Is there a hole in the blue one? Is there anything wrong with it? Is there any fungus growing in there? No, they both hold water. But I want the yellow one.
I saw this one video of this kid like having a meltdown, and it was all because he wanted a certain type of cup, and so the mom gave him that cup, and then he had a meltdown because he got the cup.
Yeah.
Like, they just don't know what they want.
No.
They don't,
And
at that age when they're super young, they just
it's a lot of fun, but also at the same time there's so many cute, fun moments and
so
excellent moments, and just the affection they give and the hugs and the walking by, I love you, Mom and Dad, is definitely what you need after a long day. This guy's fantastic. This guy's hilarious.
I love him. Like I said, he's my favorite.
He's her favorite. Thank you, Mark, for the request and for being a member. We appreciate that support. Let us know what you want us to react to next. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time.
Goodbye.